If you've been anywhere near the aesthetics world lately, you've heard the word exosomes. It's everywhere: social media, conferences, clinics, luxury spas. But when you ask, what are exosomes really? The answer is usually vague, full of buzzwords, and a lot more marketing than actual science. Today, that changes. We're going to talk honestly. What exosomes actually are at the cellular level, what the science has proven, what's still being studied, and how this treatment fits into 2026's regenerative aesthetics landscape. Whether you're an aesthetics professional or someone considering the treatment, this video was made for you. What are exosomes? Before we talk aesthetics, we need to understand biology. Exosomes are extracellular vesicles, tiny pouches released by our own cells. They measure between 30 and 150 nanometers. To put that in perspective, a single human hair is about 70,000 nanometers wide. But their size isn't what makes them remarkable. It's what they carry: proteins, lipids, nucleic acids like mRNA and microRNA, and most importantly, cell signaling molecules. Exosomes function as biological messengers. A cell produces an exosome and sends it to another cell, delivering instructions. Activate this gene. Produce more collagen. Reduce inflammation here. This cellular communication system exists naturally in the human body. What regenerative aesthetics does is use exosomes produced in controlled laboratory settings, derived from stem cells, platelets, or other sources, to amplify these biological signals in the areas we want to treat. How do exosomes work on the skin? In the skin, exosomes work on multiple fronts simultaneously, and that's what sets them apart from more conventional treatments. First, collagen and elastin stimulation. The growth factors inside exosomes activate dermal fibroblasts, the cells responsible for producing type I and type III collagen. This is different from a traditional biostimulator like Sculptra or Radiesse, which triggers a controlled inflammatory response to stimulate collagen. Exosomes directly activate the cellular machinery. Second, inflammatory modulation. Many exosomes derived from mesenchymal stem cells have documented anti-inflammatory properties. They reduce the expression of pro-inflammatory cytokines like IL-6 and TNF-alpha, which is tremendously valuable for sensitive skin, rosacea, and post-procedural recovery. Third, regeneration and wound healing. Exosomes stimulate the proliferation of keratinocytes, the epidermal cells, and accelerate tissue recovery. This is why they're so widely used in combination with laser and microneedling. They amplify results while reducing downtime. Fourth, overall skin quality improvement. Hydration, luminosity, texture uniformity. These benefits are consistently reported in studies and clinical cases, even with topical application alone. Fibroblast activation. Collagen plus elastin. Modulates IL-6, TNF-alpha, inflammation. Keratinocyte proliferation, accelerated healing. Improves texture, glow, and hydration. Exosome sources. Not all are created equal. And here we reach a critical point that very few content creators address. Not every product labeled exosome is the same. The source matters enormously. Mesenchymal stem cell-derived exosomes, MSC exosomes, are the most studied in the scientific literature. They have a robust anti-inflammatory profile and strong tissue regeneration capacity. Platelet-derived exosomes, sourced from human platelets, have high concentrations of growth factors, PDGF, TGF-beta, VEGF, and are recognized in peer-reviewed trials for their results on wrinkles, pigmentation, and overall skin quality. Plant-derived and milk-derived exosomes also exist. They're biologically distinct from human-origin exosomes, and their mechanism of action on human skin is far less documented. What you need to know, as a professional or as a patient: always ask about the product's origin, the extraction and purification process, and whether published clinical trials exist. Exosome has become a marketing word. Real products have documentation. Exosomes versus PRP versus PDRN. Technical comparison. One of the most common questions in 2026 regenerative protocols is: exosomes, PRP, or PDRN? Which one to use? PRP, platelet-rich plasma, is autologous, meaning it comes from the patient's own blood. It has solid clinical backing, is more accessible, and is well regulated. It stimulates collagen, is anti-inflammatory, and improves vascularization. The limitation is patient variability. PRP from a healthy, well-nourished patient with high platelet counts looks very different from someone chronically stressed and nutrient deficient. PDRN, polydeoxyribonucleotide, extracted from salmon DNA, is a cellular biostimulator with a different mechanism. It activates A2A adenosine receptors, promoting tissue regeneration and anti-inflammatory effects. Excellent for wound healing, melasma, and photo-damaged skin. Well approved and widely studied. Exosomes offer the broadest repertoire of biological signals. They communicate multiple instructions simultaneously. The potential is enormous. Current limitations are the still evolving regulatory landscape and the high cost of quality documented products. In 2026 clinical practice, the smartest approach is combination. Microneedling plus exosomes after laser, or PDRN plus exosomes for multi-complaint skin. Multimodality is the defining trend. What science hasn't proven yet? Technical honesty. Now I'm going to say something most aesthetics videos don't have the courage to state: what hasn't been proven yet. The majority of exosome studies in aesthetics are in vitro, conducted on cells in a lab, or in animal models. Human clinical trials exist, but the numbers are still limited, with small sample sizes and short follow-up periods. Product standardization remains a global challenge. Different brands use entirely distinct concentrations, sources, and purification processes, making it nearly impossible to compare results across studies. Regulation varies significantly by country. In the US, the FDA has issued warnings about unapproved products marketed as exosomes. In Brazil, Anvisa is still defining the regulatory framework. This doesn't mean exosomes don't work. It means the market grew faster than regulatory science could keep up. The good news: scientific interest is enormous. Dozens of registered clinical trials launched in 2025 and 2026. We're at the beginning of an evidence curve that will grow significantly in the coming years. What does treatment actually look like? In clinical practice, exosomes are delivered in several ways. The most common and studied combination is with microneedling. The microchannels created by the needles allow the vesicles to penetrate deeper into the dermis, where fibroblasts are located. This combination amplifies the results of both treatments simultaneously. They're also used following fractional laser, deep chemical peels, and other resurfacing procedures, capitalizing on the skin's permeability window to maximize absorption. Pure topical application, without microneedling, has limited penetration through the outermost skin layers, but clinical studies already demonstrate benefits in luminosity and hydration. The ideal protocol depends on the specific concern: laxity, scarring, overall skin quality, post-procedure recovery. This is why individualized assessment by a qualified professional is irreplaceable. Self-application without professional supervision is not recommended, and consumer-grade products rarely have the concentration or integrity of clinical-grade exosomes. Technical summary. Let me summarize what we covered today. 1. Exosomes are naturally occurring extracellular vesicles in our body, loaded with powerful biological signals. In aesthetics, they're used to stimulate collagen, modulate inflammation, and accelerate regeneration. Whose source matters. MSC exosomes and platelet-derived exosomes are the most studied. Always require technical documentation before applying or undergoing treatment. 3. The evidence is promising but still building. This isn't unfounded hype, but it's also not a treatment with decades of evidence like hyaluronic acid or botulinum toxin. 4. Exosomes' greatest strength in 2026 is in combination with other procedures. Microneedling, laser, PDRN. Multimodality amplifies results. 5. Regulation is still evolving. Always consult a qualified professional and avoid products without proven provenance. If you want to go deeper into regenerative aesthetics and combination protocols, I have a complete ebook with everything you need: technical language, scientific references, and a practical guide for both professionals and patients. The link is in the video description. If this content was helpful, let me know in the comments. Have you used Exosomes, or are you considering the treatment? I really want to hear from those of you who are working in clinical practice. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next video in the series. Next week we're covering collagen biostimulators. Sculptra, Radies, Esthofil, the real differences that matter when choosing a protocol. See you then.